Wonderful. Okay. Hi, Heather. We are live. Okay,
Hello.
so I just want to say hi to my special guest, Heather, and she's from Calgary. And I really appreciate her to join me with this, live chat, and with a short notice somehow, I would say. So, Heather, just a quick thing. I'm Yasmin, and actually, my original name, my name is Yasaman, and I'm from Idaho in United States. And we're in Pacific time. You're in Mountain time, right? Okay.
Yes.
Anyhow, well, I just make it short and sweet. The floor is yours. Please go ahead and introduce yourself, and I say hello to everyone.
Yes, sure. Hello, everyone. Yes, my name is Heather, and I am from Calgary, Alberta. I have two kids, age 12 and 13, and I'm with my husband well, we've been together for 16 years now, but married for 15. And I've been in healthcare for 25 years or
Nice.
longer. That's been
Wow.
my main career choice, and I work at one of the hospitals here in Calgary. And I'm also a digital business owner. So I've been on in the online space for the past 4 years, but with this business about a year.
Good for you. And so, how did you hear about this particular business, this online business?
Yeah, it's actually kind of a funny story because I've been in the online space and trying to find my way and trying to figure out what I want to do, and I've tried a few different things and you know just not successful, just for one reason or another, whether that be no support, no commitment and time, like I just didn't have the time to dedicate, and finances. I was actually going to give up on the online space, and I kid you not, the next day I saw an ad for this business that came across my newsfeed, and I was intrigued. So I clicked on the ad because it was pretty much everything that I was wanting in an online business after trying a few. And the
Yeah.
biggest draw for me was the power of automation. And that's what I wanted because all the businesses before was very much very time consuming, and I couldn't manage it with a full-time job. I have a full-time job now too, obviously. And yeah, that's the reason why I kind of jumped into this business, because it offered my time back and flexibility. So that's, yeah, here we are.
So you're mother of two. You're working full time, and which your business is nothing to do with this online business. Actually, I guess you're in medical field, but
Yeah.
so tell me, or actually tell our audiences, what online business are we talking about? I mean, we know that over past few years, just lifestyle has been changed, and then with this current situation, obviously, it was like a new wake up for a lot of people. And then if even if they didn't know anything about it or didn't want to know, anything about this, but that somehow got everyone to this direction that they need to learn more about this online businesses. And in fact, there are thousands of different online businesses, as you mentioned. And why
Yes.
I didn't go that route. So you've tried a few things. That's basically my first experience, which I'm so happy with that. But
Yeah.
so if you please just let us know, what do we exactly do? What is this online business we're talking about?
Yeah, so essentially, we're training people to leverage social media and do social media advertising to promote and market this amazing online business package, a little business in a box, if you will. That's what we use to advertise. And so with this package, you get all the training. So we teach you how to use Facebook advertising, Google, YouTube, LinkedIn, Pinterest. There's so much that it's incredible what you get for training, because I've done it in the past. I started out in social media marketing as well, and just doing Facebook and Google advertising to start my own lead generation company where I would work for small businesses and do their social media advertising. So, and I paid a lot of money to do that. And with this business, oh, I can't even believe what you get for the value that you invest in, and it's incredible. It's always updated. It's because social media is an ever evolving platform, right? So the nice thing about this business model is that we have wonderful people that work in the background and update and keep
Yes.
the training relevant so that we can all learn and keep growing. So it's
Yes,
awesome.
so we don't need to chase of like what's new, what's out there. I mean,
That's
why
great.
things
That's right.
maybe look different, or well, what's the, you know. So yes, definitely. That's why they actually call our training like world class training, because first of all, as you mentioned, not only they keep updating it, but also it's like we're talking about an international business, so an international, training. But anyhow, I would like you to talk about this a little bit more. So let's just go through all these benefits that comes to our mind so we can share with people, because obviously when we're talking about this online businesses, I mean, it actually is kind of like people, skeptical. I was in the
I
beginning.
was too.
And-
Yep.
yeah, okay. And then you've actually done your homework a lot. You've been searching around. That was my first experience, but I just found like the trust right away, and I'm to up to date. I'm just so happy that I had that trust, and which is very important. But so about like with like what age, what's their age of the rate, and I'm sorry, the ages, like how old people should be to get into this business, what about their business background, what about their expertise, and what do we need to get into this business, and we're talking about this benefit of this business, like why we're just keep talking.
Yeah, so the beautiful thing about this online business is that you don't have to have experience. I mean, if you have some level of experience like I did, it's a breath of fresh air because it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, where's this been all my life? But if you have no idea how to work in the online space, it's okay because the training that you get are nice little snippets of video. It shows you step by step how to do something, and you just literally follow along. If you can take direction and follow a video and how to do stuff, it's great. So anybody, you have to be at least 18 years old, and we have people in our business community up to I think in their 70s. Um,
Yes, we've heard that.
all walks of life and all different experience levels, all different career paths. Like we've got doctors and lawyers and dentists and you name it. We have everybody from every background and culture. Like this is a business for anyone who's willing to put in the time and learn some new skills and work in the online space. I mean, we're all on social media anyways. Why not spend your time on social media making
Right.
money, right?
Yes. That's actually the title of my flyer. I actually put it there, like we're spending a lot of time on social media for most part of the day. Why not earning out of it? So
Right?
anyhow, this
Yeah.
is this is amazing. And you just mentioned obviously it's an international business, and it's legitimate because we have to pay tax for it. So it's
Yeah.
not like you cannot escape. Yeah, it's something that you
That's
have
right.
to definitely pay, and that's why
Yeah.
it is serious.
Yeah.
It's
It's a
not
business.
like
It's not a get rich quick. It's not that. Like, so get that out of your mind. It's a business. And so, like any business that you'd want to start, you got to grow it and you got to nurture it, right? So
yeah,
this is no different. It's just
absolutely.
online.
Yes, absolutely. And then for just so, and I know, then when we're talking about social media marketing, some people think that they have to have like graphic design background, or and they know like softwares or anything. But you mentioned, I keep going back to our training while we're talking to emphasize how our this system and this training offers like this great, all the step by step that you mentioned, the videos and everything, and they teach you, I mean, we learn from like A to Z, and how to create our own website, how to, you have to hire someone and just pay them to create your website, then you have to pay for your business cards, and these are just the basic. If you're a business owner, you want to do all these things on your own. So we have a very good support here, and we're just like going through this step by step. And well, good for you that you have that background, but that doesn't mean like that's a requirement. I mean, as you mentioned,
No, no,
from different
absolutely
walks of
not.
life in this business. Yes.
We've had people that don't even know, didn't even go on Facebook, like had no idea how to post a picture on Facebook. But you once you set up a profile, because that's the main part of the business, because I get that too all the time. Well, what do you do on a daily basis? On a
Yes.
daily basis, honestly, what do? We spend, we check our phones and we get
Right.
messages and inquiries and we post.
Yeah.
Who doesn't post to social media,
Yeah.
right? So you're posting on a business page because that's what our business is about. So we put it out there. It's no different than posting to a personal profile. It's the same. So
Yeah,
That's pretty
definitely.
much the daily operation.
So, and beside this, so you've been in business for just about over a year, right?
Just
I
over a
mentioned.
year. Yeah.
Okay. So, what was the biggest challenge for you? And what was the most rewarding part of it for you?
Yeah,
To be.
I, as like all of the income and all of the benefits of that aside, I think the biggest thing for me was personal mindset. Like we're all about mindset, because you have to have the right mindset to be in this business, and personal development was probably one of the biggest things I took away from this community. But you also get, it's like a family. I know that sounds very cliche, but it's so true, because you really, everybody's there
Yeah.
to help each other succeed. There's no competition, because like I said, I've done other online businesses before where I've joined other communities, and it's like so different. I don't know why, but it really is. Like when I would join communities before, it's like you would ask a question and it's like crickets. You're like, nobody's answering me, or they don't want to share, right?
Yeah.
But with our business community, it's like we're all doing the same thing. And so it's such a supportive community. You really have people at your, like, anytime a day, if you have questions you can answer, and then they get answered within minutes. Like it's a wonderful community, and you have a small team, and you get a personal mentor and a coach, so you're never by
Absolutely.
yourself. That was the biggest thing when I was trying to do things by yourself. You're by yourself and you got to figure it out. It's not like that with this business. You have someone who's done it before you and is doing this exact business model, and then you learn from them and they
Yeah.
help you. And it's just,
Totally.
it's I can't say enough good things about it.
Well,
It's really a good business.
speaking of which, I wanted to tell you that there is a lady, we have a group that we're talking about YouTube stuff specifically. And there is a very nice and helpful lady named Heather that people will write the questions, including myself, and she's just there. And that's what was like a kind of surprised to know, like if you're, you're just part of the company in different way, or and isn't it amazing that you have the knowledge and you have the experience and you just like so kind of just share it with other people
Yeah.
who would love to
Yeah.
do it. So that's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I love about this community, is that everybody has their area of expertise, because in this business community, we do have people who have been in online space before. Yes, I have a background in the Google advertising platform as well as Facebook. So why would I not share that knowledge and help others who are new to the community? And that's just what it's about. We just take the time to share with each other and teach everybody. So it's great.
Beautiful. Yes, and in our training, they keep saying that not only we're learning about these skills, we're definitely this is about the lifestyle. This is about our personalities. I mean, it's a big. We have to see that it's a bigger picture, not just like we're getting to a business and then we're just learning all the skills and we're having a very good income, which that actually is another good thing to talk about. Yeah, and
Yes.
the flexibility of this business. So I think we're so blessed. I'm blessed to be in this business. And yes, it's not like an overnight like any other businesses that you're just
Yeah. Yeah.
expecting to get into it, and then you just get to the very good result. You will definitely get the good result by have putting the good effort and time.
Yeah.
But in this business is kind of like you're killing two birds with a stone. It's like fun and it's a serious business. You're still working, but well, it does have a lot more benefit. But
Yeah. But it's so
um,
flexible, right? Like, I mean, you can do it whenever you want. It's like you go at your own pace. You can grow your business as fast as you want or as slow as you want. The training is there anytime you want it. The community is there anytime you need it, but it's at your own pace. And that's what I love. And when I tried to do online businesses before, involved a lot of selling and business hours. And I work. It was hard. So I had to, it was hard to juggle. And that's why, like I said, I almost gave up on the online space, because I really needed something more automated. And then with this business, finally, it's just like, uh,
you mentioned something, Heather. Please tell us that a lot of people have this question: what are we selling?
yeah, nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, I know. And that I had a really hard time wrapping my head around it in the very beginning too. And I'm like, well, what do you sell? Like, there must be something. There are products. And I mean, let's be straightforward. Of course, anybody who has an online business, of course, there's products involved. but it's not the products that we're selling. It's the sharing of basically an online business franchise.
Yes.
It's a complete package. You get the training, the system we get to plug into and use. Otherwise, we'd have to build it ourselves. And I've tried it. It's time consuming and it's very expensive. We get to just use it. And then we get, like I said, there's the products as well, but the system does the selling. So there's no
Yes,
inventory.
absolutely. So, to every audiences who are watching this with us, or who's going to watch it later, the replay, we're not selling anything. And I know that's actually a lot of people don't like selling. It has a lot of
Yes.
pressure. I'm a real estate agent. I've door knocked, and I just to introduce myself and just saying and what I'm doing, and this is a very different matter. We're not we're not bugging friends or family. I know that a lot of people say, so you're there, you don't want to, how are you going to promote, how are you going to market it? Is that all the things we're learning from this world class training? That's something that we're doing, and that's actually what, I mean, the main part of the business. We're not
Yeah.
calling every friend. I mean, we're contacting with people, which is nice. You
Yeah.
obviously wanted to grow your business in any way.
Yeah.
It's not the requirement that you have to call all of your colleagues, former co-workers,
No,
friends.
everything's automated and it's like the system does that all for you. So that's the beauty of the system, is that the system's been built that you do get your website created for you, and then you get an email campaign that's set up for you as well. So it's highly, highly automated, and it just
Yeah,
runs in the background. I don't have to do anything until people are interested and really want to. Hey, I want to learn this business too. Can you show me? Yeah, that's when
yes,
we step in and be like, okay, welcome. Then we go down that road, right? But
yes.
to introduce people to the business through the social media advertising that we're trained to do, it's all automated. So that's what's great.
So, and one thing about our business is that 2 years ago, when my coach she started this online business, there were about like 17,000 people, and today is over 93,000 people in this
I
business.
think it's 95, Yasmin. I
Oh,
think
is
it's
it?
95
Okay,
now. Yeah,
maybe 95,000. Okay,
it's
so
crazy how when I started this business, I think it was 48,000, and that was last July.
that's
Yeah,
amazing. There's
yeah.
something. I mean,
Well,
uh,
of course, right? That speaks volumes. It's like, okay, well, why are there so many people,
doing
joining
it
this
right.
business? There's a reason. There's a reason.
Exactly. Yep.
So there's
Exactly.
no harm to check it out and wonder why. Come and learn what we learn and know what we
Exactly.
know.
And different, as you mentioned, people from different walks of life, so it's not
Yeah,
like we have only engineers, so they all have the same work, or only
yeah,
like you mentioned you're working full-time, I'm working full-time. In fact, this is my third job I have. So
yeah. This is
we know
my
a
third
lot
too.
of people. Oh, okay. So we know a lot of people in this business that they either they have their full-time job, they're having their part-time job, or they're not working. That or it doesn't matter. So as you
Yep,
mentioned, this business is for everyone, and
yep.
if everyone will get success, if that's another question. Are we getting successful in this business? How would I know? To no one can guarantee that.
Yeah, I
That's
mean, that's the thing. It's very individual, right? So I mean, is the earning potential unlimited? It absolutely is. But it's
yep,
basically it's what you bring to the business, right? So it's
exactly.
it's your effort is going to portray in how successful you are. So is there unlimited income potential? Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Yep.
And yeah, but it's you have to work for it. I mean, it doesn't come.
Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
as even as the old school or just regular jobs. I mean, no one when you get on board they just say, "Hi, am I going to be successful in this company?" Well, you have to put that effort. You have
Yeah.
to show yourself, prove yourself, and so
Yep.
this is the same thing. It sounds like it's just fun. I mean, it is fun,
It
but
is
it's a
fun.
serious business. But if really we put that great foundation and we just put that nice, great effort, and as you said, the good thing about this business that we don't report to anyone. We just go what by our, with our pace. So, um, but as long as we're just going forward, we're actually putting that foundation. And then in the future, for someone can be in a month or two. For someone can be in a year or so. So it's all depends on. as you mentioned, like every individual. But yes, the answer is that, is it possible I get successful? Yes, because
Yes.
Heather
See it
and
every
I,
day, don't we? We see it
exactly,
every day.
we see a lot of people on our main Facebook page, which
Yep.
obviously it's just all the business owners that they're in this on this page. I mean, not anyone else. So we see
Yep.
all the posts, and we're not bringing up, we're not talking about like the amount of incomes, because why, Heather, we're not talking about them because they seem
Because
to be very suitable.
yes, I mean, we don't want to make any income claims, even though it's mind blowing. But like, yeah,
Yes,
it's individual, right? So could I make the same? We're all on the same level playing field. It doesn't matter who's joined when. Like if I've been in the business for a year, maybe somebody who joins the business in the next, and then they surpass me in 2 months. You just don't know,
exactly,
right? It's
exactly.
very very individual.
Actually, Heather, you just mentioned this. It remind me to ask you the third very, very important question, please. And that is this a multi-level marketing type business? Is it the MLM they call it? So a lot of people are worried about, like, I don't want to get into multi-level marketing businesses. So yes, that's illegal. So, but we would like to say, just very like an overall, like just a quick thing, like it's not. But how can we put
It,
wording in it?
Yes. So we do work with a company, obviously, because there are products involved. The company that we work with is very global, right? So they're all over the world. And there's a big thing with multi level marketing that, of course, we hear a lot of negativity around it, and for a very good reason. The company that we're involved in, though, they're a part of the Direct Sellers Association. So they're very prestigious. They're an up and up company. So you're not with multi-level marketing companies that a lot of recruitment has to happen, right, to join the company, and then you get a commission based on the sales and all that kind of thing. That's not what this is. It's not. We're not recruiting people, right? We're introducing a business package, and we're working with a company that, yes, we are, but it's
Mhm.
not multi-level marketing scheme in that sense.
So it
So
is not. We're not selling, and this is not a this is not a pyramid. That's another name for it, right?
yeah.
Because our business is completely legit, and we have to pay tax for it. So that's another thing that is kind of like a proof of that. But anything else you would like to share, Heather? I think we pretty much covered all the main. I mean, obviously, we cannot talk about this business, and then relieve all the important stuff, within like hour or so.
It's impossible,
But I
right?
think
So
we went through
yeah.
all the main, like most important thing. We're not selling anything. It's an international business. It's for everyone. Different, doesn't matter. Your background, and every ages. I mean, as long as you're above 18, of course. And also, as you mentioned, we have like over 60, 65 that they're actually working, and they're having a decent, income. So
Mhm.
I see
Yeah.
myself there.
Yeah.
Yes, one day.
Yeah, exactly. No, I
Yeah.
think that I think if anything, I mean, the nice thing about this business model is it's free to look at, and it's risk free. I mean, there's stages to go through. Like the first step is to watch the webinar, and the
Yeah.
webinar is 90 minutes, and it's a high level overview of what the business model is about. If you feel that that's right for you, there is a small fee that you would pay to see
Yeah.
the entire business model revealed to you in full transparency, and you get 30 days to look at it. And if it's not for you, it's 100% refundable, no questions asked. So there really is no risk to look at this business at all. Like there's no risk. You'd be silly not to, because until you do pay that next, take the next step and pay that small fee, it's a one-time fee, and you have 30 days. Um, why wouldn't you? Like it's
Yeah.
then you know everything, because with the webinar, it's 90 minutes. Again, we can't show you everything in the 90-minute webinar. We can give you a high level overview of what this business is about, but you will really understand and get to know the company we deal with, the products that we deal with, how it all fits together, and how it all works if you take that next step, which is risk free. So you really, yeah, if you're interested, just learn. I mean, you know how we always hear, oh, it's a scam, it's a scam, it must, until you know what we know, you
Yeah.
can't make that judgment. So just learn, and then if it's not for you, that's okay. It's not for everybody, um, but you won't know until you look at it. So if it's
Exactly.
something that we want to do and maybe work in the online space, this is an option because there's
Yeah.
so much out there. We
Hmm.
are basically letting you know, hey, we found a great business that
Right.
could be for you, and it
Yeah.
offers this, this, and this. Look at it. If not, that's okay. We'll
Yeah,
go do
at
something
least you
else.
came. Yeah, and
Up to you.
at least you checked it out. Yes,
Yeah.
totally. And you and I know that a lot of people have maybe either forgot about this business or they left, but they came back, and they were
Yes, we've
like,
had a lot
"We
of
wish
those,
that we
haven't
would
we?
stay back then, and we wouldn't leave, so we wouldn't, yeah, go and just like ignore it." So a lot of
Yeah.
people are coming back to this business, and there's no problem with that. I mean, maybe some people are not like in the right situation right now. In any ways, I mean, we're not judging
Yeah.
anything, but as you mentioned, the reason we're actually going live, by the way, is in parentheses, there's not requirement that you have to sit in
No.
front of camera, guys. No, it's not a
I
must.
know we get that
It's
a
just,
lot too. People are like, I don't want to go on camera. That's okay.
yeah, don't.
I didn't either when I started, but
Yeah,
I'm very much an introvert. And then, but look at me now. I love doing these interviews, and it's
yeah.
you get to it. It becomes second nature, and it's just
Totally, like
you'll get
anything
there.
else, when
You'll
we
get
keep
there.
practicing.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. But as I mentioned, like seriously, there's no like there's no must that you have to sit in front of camera, talk about this business.
No.
This is what we're doing because we find it fun, and we wanted to get out of comfort zone. Some people are so good at it, and but I think this is just good that during this beautiful journey, and we're just like learning more and more about the business, about, as I mentioned, like ourselves, like we're trying to find our better version of ourselves. So that's kind of like part of this beautiful journey.
Yeah.
But well, I think that we went through all the main tips and important stuff there, unless you would like to add anything, Heather.
I think we covered it all. Yeah. I think, like I said, there's, be bold, right? Like, look where we are nowadays. The online space isn't going away. In fact, it's ramping up. So don't be
It's a new
afraid of it.
lifestyle, so
It
it
is.
doesn't matter
So
if we like it or not.
get
It's
in
still,
there.
yeah.
Get in there and do it because that's what
Exactly.
everybody is doing nowadays. Like, work online because it's, unfortunately, I hate to say it, a lot of people need multiple income streams, right? I mean,
Yeah.
myself included. I mean, I've been in healthcare for 25 years and I haven't had a raise in 6. So, the bills keep going up, but my
Yeah.
paycheck doesn't. So it's like
Yeah.
I had to make that decision. I have to. I need another income stream. And this is
And
perfect. My
as you
lifestyle.
mentioned, because we know about the incomes, like very good high incomes, it's not like we're just adding another business to our business.
No, it
We
can take
know.
over your full-time job.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
So we've seen a lot of people. They quit their full time job, not overnight. Don't say she
No,
said that.
no, no,
No,
not
it's not
overnight, but I mean, it's
overnight. Yeah.
possible.
So
Yeah.
it took a little bit, but eventually, in a family, the husband, like a wife, quit her job. Then the husband did quit his job, and then they became like a team. And now they're fully focused on this business, and they just like do they work whenever they want, however they want, wherever they want. So isn't it beautiful? But
Yeah.
just to let everyone know, in case that they would like to get more information, you're welcome to check out Heather's website. I think you're gonna live on your page, and then
Yeah.
or you're welcome to click on my website. It just needs your name and email, and then as Heather mentioned, you're gonna receive a 90 minutes webinar, which it's actually no cost webinar, just to give you some all the overall information that Heather mentioned. And then if you were serious, if you would like to get more information, then there is the second step. So it's just like we're kind of like filter everyone. Like if you're
Yeah.
serious, you get closer, and we welcome everyone anyhow.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, Heather. It was so
You're
nice
welcome.
to
Thank
meet
you.
you. I really
Yeah.
appreciate that you joined, and you spent time with me. And I hope that this has been helpful for and informative for people and our audiences. So hopefully they will come and check it out. And if not, all good, you know.
Yes.
Yes. So you're having a long weekend as well, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, have a wonderful long weekend, and
You
I guess
too.
that we definitely see each other sometime in future.
Yes. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Thanks, Heather. Have a great
Bye
night.
bye.
Bye.